Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Sophia and today we are going to talk about coffee culture.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Sophia, before we start, I want to ask, did you have coffee today?
Yes, Ryan, I had 2 cups of coffee this morning.
2 cups, that is a lot. I only had 1 cup.
I love coffee very much. I drink it every day.
Me too. Coffee is a very important part of my morning.
Yes, many people around the world drink coffee every day.
That is true. Coffee is very popular. It is one of the most popular drinks in the world.
I think so too. In many countries, coffee is part of the culture.
Yes, today we will talk about coffee, what it is, how people drink it, and why people love it.
I am excited to talk about this topic.
Me too. Okay, let's begin. Sophia, when did you first drink coffee?
I first drank coffee when I was about 15 years old.
15 years old. That is young. Did you like it the first time?
No, not really. The first time I thought it was very bitter.
Bitter? Yes, coffee can be very bitter.
Yes, but I tried it again later and I started to like it.
That happens to many people. At first, they do not like coffee, but then they love it.
Exactly. Now I cannot start my day without coffee.
I understand that feeling very well.
What about you, Ryan? When did you first drink coffee?
I first tried coffee when I was about 16. My father always drank coffee in the morning.
Oh, so you learned from your father.
Yes, I watched him drink coffee every morning. One day I asked him, "Can I try?" and he said yes.
That is a nice story.
Thank you. I remember I added a lot of sugar the first time.
Yes, many beginners add sugar to coffee.
Yes, but now I drink black coffee, no sugar, no milk.
Wow, black coffee is very strong.
It is, but I love the taste now. Okay, Sophia, let's talk more about coffee. What kind of coffee do you like?
I love lattes. Do you know what a latte is?
Yes, a latte is coffee with a lot of milk. It is smooth and creamy.
Yes, exactly. It is not too strong. I like that.
A latte is a very popular coffee drink. Many coffee shops sell lattes.
Yes, I also like cappuccino sometimes.
Oh, cappuccino. That is also very popular. Cappuccino has espresso, hot milk, and milk foam on top.
Yes, the foam on top is my favorite part.
That sounds delicious.
It really is. What about you, Ryan? Do you have a favorite coffee drink?
My favorite is espresso. It is a small but very strong cup of coffee.
Oh, espresso is very strong. I think it is too strong for me.
Yes, it is not for everyone, but I love the strong flavor.
How many espressos do you drink in a day?
Usually 2, one in the morning and one in the afternoon.
That is a lot of caffeine.
Yes, maybe, but I feel good.
I think coffee helps people feel awake and ready to work.
Yes, that is true. Caffeine in coffee helps your brain feel more awake.
That is why many people drink coffee in the morning.
Exactly. It's like a small energy boost.
I agree. Without my morning coffee, I feel tired and slow.
Me too. Coffee really helps to start the day.
Let's talk about coffee shops. Do you go to coffee shops often?
Yes, I do. I go to a coffee shop near my home almost every weekend.
Oh, really? What is the coffee shop like?
It is small and cozy. There are soft chairs and nice music. I love sitting there and reading.
That sounds so nice. I love cozy coffee shops.
Yes, it's a great place to relax. What about you? Do you have a favorite coffee shop?
Yes, I like a coffee shop near my office. I go there before work.
What do you usually order there?
I usually order a large latte with a little sugar.
That sounds like a good way to start the morning.
It really is. The coffee there is very fresh and delicious.
Fresh coffee is the best. There is nothing better than freshly made coffee.
I agree completely.
Let's talk about different countries and their coffee culture. Do you know about Italian coffee culture?
A little. I know Italians love espresso.
Yes, in Italy, espresso is the most popular coffee. People drink it very quickly, standing at a bar.
Oh, they stand while drinking?
Yes, in Italy, many people go to a coffee bar, order an espresso, drink it fast, and then go.
That is very different from sitting in a cozy coffee shop.
Yes, in Italy, coffee is fast and simple. It is part of everyday life.
Interesting. What about other countries?
In Sweden and Finland, there is something called fika. It means taking a break with coffee and a snack.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. A coffee break with a snack.
Yes, in those countries, fika is very important. People take time to rest, drink coffee, and talk to friends.
I love that idea. Coffee as a way to connect with people.
Exactly. Coffee is not just a drink. It's a reason to slow down and enjoy life.
That is a beautiful way to think about it.
What about coffee culture where you live, Sophia?
Where I live, coffee shops are everywhere. People drink coffee at home, at work, in coffee shops.
So, coffee is very popular.
Very popular, especially in the morning. Trains and buses are full of people holding coffee cups.
Yes, I have seen that too. People walking with a coffee cup in their hand.
It's a common sight in big cities.
Let's talk about home coffee. Do you make coffee at home?
Yes, I have a small coffee machine at home.
What kind of machine?
It's a pod machine. You put a small pod inside and press a button. Very easy.
Pod machines are very popular now. They are simple and quick.
Yes, I love how easy it is. In 2 minutes, I have a good cup of coffee.
I use a different method. I use something called a French press.
Oh, what is a French press?
A French press is a simple tool. You put coffee grounds in, add hot water, wait a few minutes, then push down a metal filter.
Oh, I've seen those. They look nice.
Yes, the coffee from a French press is very rich and strong.
I think I would like to try that someday.
You should. It's a nice way to make coffee at home.
Let's also talk about cold coffee. Do you like iced coffee?
Yes, iced coffee is great in summer. When it's hot outside, a cold coffee is very refreshing.
I love iced latte. It's coffee with milk and ice. So good.
Yes, iced coffee has become very popular in recent years.
Many young people love iced coffee.
There is also something called cold brew coffee. Do you know it?
I have heard of it. Is it the same as iced coffee?
No, it's different. Cold brew is made by putting coffee grounds in cold water and waiting for many hours, usually 12 hours or more.
12 hours? That is a very long time.
Yes, but the result is very smooth and not bitter at all.
Interesting. Maybe that is good for people who do not like bitter coffee.
Exactly. Cold brew is often sweeter in taste, even without sugar.
I want to try that. I did not know that.
There are so many kinds of coffee to try.
Yes, coffee is a world by itself.
Okay, now let's take a moment and learn some English. We have used many good words today.
Yes, let's look at some important vocabulary from this conversation.
The first word is bitter. B-I-T-T-E-R. Bitter.
Bitter means a sharp, unpleasant taste. Coffee without sugar is often bitter.
Good. Can you use it in a sentence, Sophia?
Yes, this coffee is too bitter. I need to add sugar.
Perfect. Another example. Dark chocolate can also be bitter.
Yes, bitter is the opposite of sweet.
Now let's look at the word cozy. C-O-Z-Y. Cozy.
Cozy means warm, comfortable, and small in a nice way.
Yes. For example, this coffee shop is very cozy. I feel comfortable here.
I love cozy places. In winter, a cozy coffee shop is perfect.
Cozy is a very useful word. You can use it to describe places, rooms, houses.
Yes, you can say, that is a cozy room, or I want a cozy home.
Great. Now let's talk about some grammar. Today, we use the past tense a lot.
Yes, we said things like, I drank coffee, I tried coffee, I added sugar.
Good. These are simple past tense verbs. Let's look at them.
The verb drink in the past tense is drank. For example, yesterday I drank 2 cups of coffee.
The verb try in the past tense is tried. For example, I tried coffee for the first time when I was 15.
The verb add in the past tense is added. For example, I added a lot of sugar to my coffee.
Let's do a quick review. I will say the base form, and Sophia will say the past tense.
Okay, I am ready.
drink,
Drank,
try,
tried,
add,
added,
go.
went. That one is also irregular.
Yes, went is the past tense of go. For example, yesterday I went to the coffee shop.
Very good. Irregular verbs need to be memorized, but they become easy with practice.
Exactly. The more you use them, the easier they become.
Let's also look at some useful phrases from today's conversation.
Good idea. One useful phrase is, I cannot start my day without coffee.
This means coffee is very important to me in the morning.
You can change this for anything. For example, I cannot start my day without breakfast. Or, I cannot start my day without music.
Yes, it's a great phrase for talking about habits.
Another useful phrase, there is nothing better than fresh coffee.
This means fresh coffee is the best. You are comparing it to everything else.
You can say, there is nothing better than a hot shower. Or, there is nothing better than a good book.
I love that phrase. It sounds very natural and fluent.
Yes, native English speakers use this phrase often. Let's also look at some coffee vocabulary that is useful to know.
Great. The first word is espresso. E-S-P-R-E-S-S-O.
Espresso is a small, strong coffee. It is the base for many other coffee drinks.
The next word is foam. F-O-A-M. Foam is the soft bubbles on top of drinks like cappuccino.
And caffeine, C-A-F-E-I-N-E. Caffeine is a natural substance in coffee that makes you feel awake.
And refreshing. R-E-F-R-E-S-H-I-N-G. Something refreshing makes you feel cool and energized.
For example, on a hot day, iced coffee is very refreshing.
Perfect examples. These are all very useful words.
Okay, listeners, now we have a question for you.
Yes, we want to know, do you drink coffee? What is your favorite kind of coffee?
Please write your answer in the comments below. We love reading your answers.
And if you are new to this channel, welcome. This channel is for learning English.
Yes, we have many conversations for beginners. They are all easy to understand.
If you are enjoying this video, please give it a like. It helps our channel very much.
And please subscribe so you do not miss our next video. We make new videos every week.
We talk about everyday topics in simple English. It is a great way to learn.
Okay, let's continue. Sophia, we talked about coffee shops and home coffee. Let's now talk about making coffee.
Yes, I think learning to make coffee at home is a great skill.
I agree, and it saves money too. Coffee shops can be expensive.
That is true. One coffee at a shop can cost $3 or $4.
Yes, but if you make it at home, it is much cheaper.
I make coffee at home in the morning, and I only go to a coffee shop on weekends.
That is a smart habit. What tips do you have for making good coffee at home, Ryan? The most important thing is to use fresh coffee beans.
Yes, fresh beans make better coffee.
Also, the water temperature is important. The water should be hot, but not boiling.
Oh, I did not know that. Why not boiling water?
Boiling water can burn the coffee and make it taste bad. The best temperature is about 90 to 95 degrees.
That is a useful tip. I will try that.
Also, always clean your coffee machine regularly. Old coffee oil can make new coffee taste bad.
Oh, yes, I clean my machine every week.
Good habit. Clean equipment makes better coffee.
I think making coffee is like a small art.
Yes, that is a great way to say it. Some people take coffee very seriously.
Yes, there are people called baristas who make coffee professionally.
A barista is a coffee expert who works in a coffee shop. They know how to make many kinds of coffee perfectly.
Yes, some baristas even drop pictures in the foam on top of latte. It is called latte art.
Latte art is beautiful. I always take a photo before I drink it.
Me too. It is so pretty. Little hearts or flowers made from milk foam.
Coffee is really an art form.
I completely agree.
Let's also talk about the smell of coffee. Do you love the smell of coffee, Sophia?
Oh, yes. The smell of fresh coffee in the morning is one of my favorite things.
Yes, the smell of coffee is very warm and comforting.
Even people who do not drink coffee often love the smell.
That is true. The smell of coffee makes a place feel welcoming.
I think that is one reason why coffee shops feel so nice.
Yes, you walk in and smell the coffee, and immediately you feel relaxed.
It is a beautiful feeling.
Okay, everyone, we're getting close to the end of today's episode.
Yes, time really goes fast when we talk about coffee.
That is true. We talked about so many things today.
Yes, we talked about different types of coffee drinks like espresso, latte, and cappuccino.
We talked about coffee culture in different countries: Italy, Sweden, Finland.
We talked about making coffee at home and about baristas and latte art.
And we also learned some useful English words and grammar.
Yes, we learned words like bitter, cozy, refreshing, and caffeine.
And we learned about past tense verbs, regular and irregular.
I hope everyone learned something useful today.
I hope so too. Today's conversation was very enjoyable.
Yes, I enjoyed talking about coffee with you, Ryan.
Me too, Sophia. It was a great conversation.
And a reminder to everyone, please write your answers in the comments.
Yes, tell us your favorite coffee drink. We want to know.
Also, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe to our channel for more easy English conversations every week.
We are always happy to make new videos for you.
Thank you so much for watching. You are wonderful listeners.
Yes, thank you for spending time with us today.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
Thank you everyone for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye everyone.
Bye.